Welcome you all back to my channel. So yes, today I am going to be talking a little bit about my quote unquote slight OCD. I have not been diagnosed as OCD, but I do have some of those tendencies. And I think during a time like this, maybe people won't think I'm as weird as they normally do, and hopefully some of these tips will be a help to you. Okay, so these are things, I'm gonna be honest, these are things that I do every day. Okay, it's like something that I feel necessary to make me feel at peace. So one of the things that I always do, that I try to do whenever I am going out, to go shopping or whatever, I like to have my body covered. For the most part, with a light jacket or anything, I like to have like an outer covering. Okay, and so when I'm coming back in the house, the first thing I do is take my shoes off outside. Then, once I come in, I take my Lysol and I spray down my shoes before they even enter into the house. And after that, I take my outer coat, my jacket or whatever, and I also spray that down with Lysol before I hang it out. And this is very important now, y'all, more than ever. Take your clothes off and put it in the laundry basket. And I normally put it I have a laundry basket, but I also have a plastic bag in there that I actually put the clothes in to give it even more sealant until I wash it. Okay. And another thing I always do is I wash my hands with water soon as I come in. Now, while I'm out and about, let's say I enter a store and I'm coming back to my car, whatever, I always try to have like sanitizer with me, the store bought, but I try not to use as much the store bought sanitizers, because if you use too often, if you use those strong antibiotics, and excuse me, my time is going off. But yes, if you use like a strong antibiotics all the time, they're not smart. So that's made by the store, so they'll kill both your good and your bad bacteria. So I try not to overuse those, and I like to make my own. And one simple way is 70% isopropyl alcohol. Just putting that in a container, taking it with you, putting it on your hands, and rubbing your hands for a good 1 to 2 minutes with just pure alcohol. And you can follow that up with lotion. And I know there's also like a recipe that you can do with aloe vera, but I would use 90% if I was to mix it. Okay, but I use this and I haven't noticed any huge difference in terms of it, like drying out your hands or anything like that. So, and let me just step away for a moment to turn this off before fully. Right. So, yeah. So basically, what else? I always try to do this as well. Like I'll get, some Lysol or 99.9% cleaners, and I'll, wipe down my doorknobs. Every time I use the restroom, and I also act the same with my guests. When they finish using the restroom, that they clean it. You can take, I usually have, you can have like those little white wipes, disposable wipes, have everybody to wipe down after themselves. So for price sake, you can have like, a spray, and they can just spray a little bit of spray on a piece of hand towel, whatever, and wipe down every time after they use the restroom. That's something that, I, do as well, to make sure. And then for your body, your immune system, This is going to be so important, especially now. And I've always been sharing about this, especially with anyone that's ever followed me on my Gut Smart page or anything like that. The importance of probiotics and having a healthy gut, because that is where your immune system is. Okay. And so, probiotics, they even sell some acidophilus, y'all, at the dollar store. Okay. So, for those who are budget friendly, and though this is not as good as Lysol, but if you couldn't afford or can't afford Lysol, hey, grab a can of this from the dollar store as well, that you can use. Okay. And but yes, you and also bleach is your friend. Bleach kills about everything. Okay. And so I have this rule because I know bleach can be very toxic. So I have this rule called first use or guest use. So meaning, like, if I first move into a place, I'm going to bleach it out. It's going to get bleached down because I'm first moving into that place. Or if I may have had guests over, or things like that, or people, new people that's not normally here, I'm going to bleach it just because that's my normal way of uh handling my cleaning situation. But I don't use it all the time because it is so strong. But I make sure that I apply like natural cleaners as well. Like this 70% uh, alcohol is very good for cleaning and breaking down bacteria, just for cleaning in your home as well. So yeah, so I try to go as natural as possible. At the same time, I am not afraid to put it to work where it's needed most, when you're dealing with situations like this. And most importantly, wash those hands. And when I wash my hands as an OCD person, I a lot of times will go up to at least here if possible. And then I go through my thumbs and my nails. I do it like this. I also, when I'm washing it as well, I go through each thumb, each finger, and just give it a really good scrub there. And like they say, you want to sing the happy birthday song twice. And Castile soap is so good at cleaning your hands. If after, like, let's say you've done a bowel movement or something like that, and you're still smelling that on your hands are not clean. You need to continue washing. And a lot of times those some of those quote unquote scented hand soaps, they really are not good at cleaning your hands. But I tell you, that peppermint Castile soap, that is very good at getting the hands cleaned and making sure that you wash it. That is still the best way to wash your hands. I know we got a lot of different things now for convenience, but still the best way to wash your hands is old-fashioned soap and water. Do not use antibacterial soap all the time. It's really best to only use it if necessary. It's better to do just plain old soap and water so that you're not killing your good bacteria, okay? You're trying to get rid of the bad boys, but you want to strengthen those that are good. And talking about strengthening that, going back to the immune system, okay? One simple thing that we all can do is exercise more, like your life depended on it. But no, don't go too far. But at least trying to get in, if you're doing an intense workout, it could be 15 minutes. If it's just a light to medium workout, no more than 30 minutes of cardio. And doing your weights, lifting some weights, okay? That will help stimulate your immune system. My favorite exercise of all times that has been scientifically, they say that it actually helps to replicate your white blood cells, is jumping on, and I have one here, a rebounder. Jumping on a rebounder, they say that helps because that motion helps to replicate that white blood cell. But yes, get moving. Then you want to feed the good boys that's in that gut so that they can multiply, okay? And be able to kill off the bad guys that have gotten in there. And this is a dietary fiber cellulose that you can add into any food or just water, or you can put it in your oatmeal. Of course, eating more vegetables and fruits, they have fiber in them. I would recommend when you eat fruit, I believe the best time to eat fruit is in the morning on an empty stomach. So that way, All of that goodness can go towards helping your immune system versus when you eat fruit combined with other foods, the fruit may sit in there and ferment and not and be able to be used by the bad boys because they're first waiting for their other food to digest before it can digest. And fruit, it doesn't take long for fruit to digest. So if you will go ahead, do that first thing in the morning and allow your body like 30 to 40 minutes to digest that before you eat, I believe that's the best way to get the most bang for your money and for your body when using fruit. So yes, y'all, like I said, to me, it's just simple, common sense things that I do often. And of course, and they say it all the time, why wash your hands and turn it off with your hands? No way, not happening here. Why wash your hands and use your hand to open the door without having a cloth or something? No way, it's not happening here. Usually, even when I go to the movie theater, I will wipe down my seats with my little sanitizing wipe. Now that's when I'll use my 99.9% and Lysol and things like that, is when we're talking about wiping down hard surfaces and different things of that nature. I try to mostly use natural cleansers on my hands so that I'm just getting rid of the bad boy, but keeping my good bacteria alive and well. So yes, I make sure that, like I was saying, so yeah, so when I go out places, I'm usually wiping things down. Also, because viruses are airborne and things of that nature, I like to splash some tea tree oil on my face and around my nose. Also, something that you can do, of course, a lot of people wearing the face mask. I've done that. I'm going to be doing that when they go out in public. Of course, that definitely helps because it's through your nostrils, they say, that actually you usually will pick in and breathe in the germs. That's the number one place how that happens from what I've read. And so, yeah, you know, do what you got to do to take care of you because prevention is better than a cure. Okay. And so these are just some tips I'm sharing with you as a woman who is almost OCD. So yes. And you know, certain things, anything else. So I think that was the majority of it that I wanted to share on this video. Let me know if there's anything else that you want me to share with you. But yes, building that immune system, good probiotic, just good hand washing and just daily cleansing and maintenance gonna go a long way and helping you to stay as healthy as possible. And above all, y'all, pray and trust God to keep you and protect you. Say the Psalm 91 prayer daily over you and your family because God is more than able. He says, no hurt, harm, or danger shall come nigh thy dwelling. You have to say it till you believe it. Amen. So God, I just thank you right now for every listener, everyone that will tune in, that you will bless them mightily to know and have that peace that you are protecting them and you will guide their every footstep. And you all, I just also want to encourage you to talk to God. God, should I go here right now? What should I do, God? Should I do this? Should I do that? He wants to have that intimate communication with you and trust. The more you begin to seek him, the more you will hear him and begin to understand his voice. And especially when we also open up his word and read it daily. All right, y'all. Love you much. Until the next time, remember, you got it going on simply because God made you. And please do subscribe, like this video so that other people can hear this as well. And share. Love you, and God loves you best.